Welcome to LYNDA'S TV show. If it is your first time of stopping by, you like the channel and the video, please subscribe and put on your notification bell so that you will be able to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I bring to you information across the globe, what is happening in the world, especially Nigeria. So after watching the video, your opinion, your contribution is highly needed. Do it constructively in the comment section as we are going to watch this video together. Yes, I'm watching it together with you. Then later, we'll come to the comment section to discuss about it. Remain blessed as we watch.
Approved new security measures for southeast and south-south geopolitical zones of the country to restore peace in the region. The approval comes exactly 2 weeks after the third Security Council meeting chaired by the President was held at the First Lady's Conference Room in the State House. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Adkali Baba, as well as the National Security Advisor, Babangida Munguno, both declined to elaborate on the tactics, but told State House correspondents that this new strategy is aimed at changing the war narrative. Take a listen to them.
In the last 11 days has assessed the situation in the country, particularly in the southwest and south-south as it affects law and order, and we have some measures that has been approved by Council to take to ensure southeast and south-south. We have some measures which we have outlined, and it has been approved by the Council, and we will see how we can change the narrative within the quickest possible means to restore law and order and restore peace in that area. We solicit all law-abiding citizens to work with us to identify and deal with the situation.
On my part, I briefed Council on the enablers of crime and the need to find quick responses with a view to mitigating the growing threats to society. And these enablers I discussed in detail, and Mr. President has already given direction on how to deal with them, specifically issues of drug abuse as propellants for crime, how to make the criminal justice system much more effective, as well as looking at issues of unemployment, which of course the Federal Executive Council had given an approval through previous memos on how to get 100 million people out of poverty.
So 17 governors today met from the southern states under the aegis of Southern Nigeria Governors Forum. They met in Asaba, the Delta State capital. Top on their agenda is the state of the nation, especially the rising insecurity across the country. Take a listen to the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum and part of their resolutions, Governor Akeredolu.
Criminals and bandits in the southern part of the country has presented a severe security challenge such that citizens are not able to live their normal lives, including pursuing various productive activities, leading to a threat to food supply and general security. Consequently, the meeting resolved that open grazing of cattle be banned across southern Nigeria. 3. The meeting noted that development and population growth has put pressure on available land and increased the prospect of conflict between migrant herders and local population in the south. Given this scenario, it becomes imperative to enforce the ban on open grazing in the south, including cattle movement to South by foot.
The focus on the Southeast and the South side. Take a look at what they agreed in Delta State, the governors today, the Southern governors. Part of it is that there's going to be a ban on open grazing across the state. So is it that they've criminalized open grazing in the southern region of the country? If this is their position, that means it's going to be enforceable. We'll look at how that is going to happen. Restriction of cattle movement to the south. That means from any part of the world outside of Nigeria, from the north to the south by foot, is been restricted. President Buhari, to address the nation, they're also asking for a few other issues like urgent and bold step to restructure Nigeria. They're asking for state policing. They're also asking for review of revenue formula in favor of federating units. They're asking federal government to convoke national dialogue and also review of federal security appointments to reflect federal character. These are some of the recommendations now. So tonight, just like we do here on the program, to give you insight so that you can take action as a citizen. I'm being joined by two gentlemen. One, an experienced security, respectable and knowledgeable security consultant in the lab. What do you think about that?
Yes, it is very, very important, you understand, for the president to address the nation. And this is what it does to the citizen. It gives the citizen a hope, that at least the nation is, the president is in control, of the nation, and he has strategies, to protect the citizens of the nation. Don't forget that the first obligation of the government, Section 14, subsection 2B of our Constitution, is the primary obligation of the government is to protect life and property, and the life and welfare of the citizens. And in that provision, there are two words that are used. The first word is shall, which is it is mandatory, and primary means that is the first assignment, of the government. And so at this kind of time, you want to see the president, who is the father of the nation, to say, yes, I have my feet on the ground. We are going through challenges, in the world. We are bound to face challenges. And yes, we are going to rise above our challenges. And this is something that I think it is important as well, to give the citizens, because we are practicing people's government, democracy. So the people too, they have their contribution, to having a successful government. So they have to play their role. And for the citizen to play their role, the government must be able to, rise up and, give that hope. So I think it's high time the president, set forward to show that you have the control.
So I've had conversations with Nigerians, eminent Nigerians, on the problems and the way to go. When people are saying the president should address the nation, some people say addressing the nation not necessarily having to be on television or doing the normal address, but sometimes the consultation in groups, in ethnic groups, ethnic divides that it visits and talks to. In what way do you think will be best for the president to address the nation? Is it a national address that we often see on television? Or what kind of psychological effect will you see if, for example, as some people have asked, the president should actually move around?
No, it is not just to move around. It is, definitely there should be a proper engagement. And when I say proper engagement, I said we are practicing the people's government. And in that line, you must understand the key stakeholders that must be fully engaged. You cannot be working on a peace building without getting even the youth involved, because they occupy the largest percentage of our population. You cannot be talking about addressing insecurity in Nigeria today and just and just rely on the generals. You must be able to engage the professors of security in the universities. These are people that studied security, and you cannot be talking about engaging stakeholders and don't bring in traditional rulers. They play an important role, because culture and heritage play an important role in our politics. You cannot be talking about engaging, the nation and don't bring about the clerics, because religion too play an important role. So I support the people that goes with that's proper engagement, with stakeholders, and I think this is the high time for that, for us to make that happen.
All right, let me bring in the very respectable Mavela Koyibo. In your years of policing, working as a police officer, you know what it means to the civil engagement. Before we talk about what was on the mind of the president or the Security Council when they singled out Southeast and the South-South in their strategy on that meeting today, where they came out to say we're going to have a new agenda for these two regions. But give us a sense of what it will mean should President Buhari address the nation. That factor, that item on the agenda that the governors are asking for, what does it mean?
Well, the decision to address the nation, or the call on Mr. President to address the nation on the current security challenges in Nigeria, is a legitimate call. I think it's a call that is even coming too late. Too late. It is the constitutional responsibility of the government, or the federal government for that matter, to ensure the safety and the well-being of its citizens. And there is palpable fear now in the heart of every Nigerian, not only in the Southeast, not only in the Southwest, not only in the South-South. The issues that are raging in Zamfara.
Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time or first day of coming across my YouTube channel or seeing my face, you are highly welcome. Herzlich willkommen zu meinem Kanal. My name is Linda Chukwueze. Comment, say subscribe, and you turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to get information on the.
Bis zum nächsten Video und einen schönen Tag. Tschüss.
Tschüss. Bis man subscribe to LYNDA'S TV show. What are you waiting for? Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Leave your comments down below and share this video with your friends, families, and colleagues until we meet again in my next video. Bye bye.